office music.
Get out. Good evening, Carol shoppers. The ideas just keep flowing even after we hit the button. I forgot what I was supposed to say. Oh, first disclaimer, only disclaimer. There was an implosion, according to our UPS driver, at the UPS warehouse. He literally said, someone's getting fired. We did not get our diamond books today. We are getting them tomorrow morning. They'll be in your file. They'll be on the table. But right now, no books from Image, Boom. I think we have 4 small press books on the table, just the way it is. But we got all our Marvel and we got all our DC. Got a bunch of kids' books. IDW's cool. So, a little bit of a weird table tonight, but that's about it. When's it now? Right. Special guest star, Raph, who's going to get us kicked off Facebook because of a sweatshirt. John Shear's here. Andrew's here. I'm here. I'm wearing a sweet t-shirt for a reason. We're going to get to that in a second. We had a staff meeting tonight about Free Comic Book Day, which is in a month and a day. A month and a day. No, in a month is your birthday.
True.
But in a month and a day, we got Free Comic Book Day, and we're super jacked up about it. The entire staff was here. Round table, getting on the same page. We've got the poster picked out, which is going to look very familiar to a lot of you. The mural is themed the same way, which is going to be pretty rad. We've got extra space for vendors this year. And then we talked a lot about how this Free Comic Book Day is going to be tight, right? Like concise. We're not going to have a special guest this year. We have 2 in the works for next year talking to. But then later this year, this summer, we've got, it's not finalized yet. So we've got people who are going to show up for special events throughout the summer, do signings, do art, do meet and greets, come to late night comics. We're spreading out the love the rest of 2023.
Yes.
Best good way to say it. So we're super stoked. A lot of stuff happened at the shop, but we all met about that today, and it was nice to see everybody in one room and make sure none of them were screwing up the register. First appearances are short and sweet. Scarlet Witch number 4 is the first appearance of a new witch named Scythia. I get it?
Yeah, I think so. I think yes.
And then you probably saw it on the internet. Spider-Man number 7 is the first appearance of Spider-Boy, who Dan Slott said is going to play a pivotal role in Spider-Verse stories to come. This is our only copy. I'm not even going to put it back on the table, so just tell me you want it and I'll put it in your file. First come, first serve. Cool. More importantly, at the bottom of the table, something we are all excited about. Getting the new books this week. We have from Vault Comics, The Nasty is the beginning of a new horror ongoing series. I'll give you their little pitch. Fangoria magazine called it the best horror comic of 2023, and it's only March, which is cool. This is the horror comic you've been waiting for. This is the one you should absolutely add to your file. We don't order a lot of small press, past pre-orders. Get it. If you've ever seen a horror movie and enjoyed it, get it. John Shear says if you've ever been in a video store and rented a movie, get it. It's a phenomenal beginning.
If you like video nasties, get it.
I didn't even know that was a real thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's something they made up.
No.
It's completely real.
So it's like banned horror movies?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. So the story takes place all around video nasties, all around a kind of failing rental business in the early 90s. Has slasher vibes. It's funny. It's like The Ring meets Clerks. It's great. It's a fantastic, good horror book. So we've got cover A's here. If you miss out on any of the cover A's you see on the table, which you should, because you should all pre-order it, we have second prints on the way, and then we've got a cover B here too, which is equally awesome in a different way.
And if I may, so The Harrower, which has come out recently, is one of those horror books where it's incredibly violent, massively compelling, great book. This one, issue 1, massively compelling, great for all the reasons we said. As of yet, not as stunningly violent, and I think that sort of it underplays it very well. So yeah,
It's the right amount of violence.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Good angles. Love it though. All right, so The Nasty. Get that one for sure. Next to it, number 1, Ric Flair is a secret.
Yes. You want to do it?
Yeah, I have. It's Ric Flair, codename Ric Flair from Scout Comics. I don't know.
Yeah. So Ric Flair
Based on true story.
That's how they're selling it. It's a true story
there you go.
that he's a secret agent in the 80s and 90s using his wrestling travels to cover up being a secret agent.
That's our copy for the table.
Enough said. Star Wars from Marvel this week. Oh, yeah. 2 collected editions from Marvel this week. We got an Epic Fantastic Four collection, which is reprinted. It's The Coming of Galactus. And then the complete saga of Peter Quill Star-Lord, which is all the miniseries and significant appearances of him over the past, 5 or 6 years. It's a good spattering of writers and artists. They just did one for Kang, so it's similar to that. Star Wars this week, you got number 33 with a new issue dressing, which is kind of attractive. And then we've got a 1 in 25 variant for that one. Luke still escapading with his gold saber. And then Star Wars The Hidden Empire, number 5, wraps up that miniseries for the event this year until later when they start another one inevitably, right? Sure. Captain America Sentinel of Liberty, number 11 this week. Had some buzz on the internet too, but I couldn't realize why. We had a couple last minute pre-orders for it. But we got a couple covers. There's number 11, cover A. We got cover B. We can call it villain variant, however you guys want to say it. But then the real villain variant is Alex Ross's Timeless variant with MODOK. The first full page Alex Ross.
The only white is the white you see in his eyes.
So yeah, that turned out
His
well.
teeth, yeah, it's fair.
Avengers War Across Time, number 4, penultimate?
I think so.
All right, that's number 4, and then we got a cover B for that one. Right above it, my favorite book this week, Ghost Rider number 13 is actually the return of Danny Ketch. He is in the pages of the book,
Really?
and it's rad. Yeah, it's great.
All right.
You're not caught up on it.
No, but I mean, we've been talking about the return of
Oh,
Danny
yeah.
Ketch
But
for,
he's
the
actually
last
back.
3 issues.
This is his Ghost Rider design, but that's pretty cool. There's a Michael Walsh Unlucky 13 variant, which I did just notice is up there. And then we've got a cover B with another version of Danny Ketch on there. Right above it, we've got Rogue and Gambit.
You wanted to skip Spidey?
I don't really like Spider-Man all that
Okay.
much.
We should
Go ahead. We should tell the people.
So Spidey 23 continues what happened when Peter and Mary Jane were gone for a year, and it's awesome. He's back. He's trying to fix things. There's a big hole in Pittsburgh or Pennsylvania. rather.
It's my hometown. It's York.
York. There's a big hole in York, and
It doesn't get a lot.
There's been a big hole in
people
York
figured out
since he left.
Spidey's involved, and so he's meeting up with a lot of Marvel heroes at this point, and it's great.
It's one of my most favorite and quick fights ever in a Marvel book.
Oh, it's so good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
So we've got the regular cover, and then we have the Alex Ross Mysterio cover.
Thank you. Sorry. I really like the outline of his thing. Also,
Right.
this pose really works for you. It's very seductive.
Yeah,
I like
cool.
this across the table book.
And above that, this is the Alex Ross cover for Spider-Man. So
Yep.
Oh.
So if you don't want a regular cover and you want the Alex Ross variant of the first appearance of Spider-Boy, there you go.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh. All right. I was misinformed.
Yeah.
I misinformed myself. Cosmic Ghost Rider's on number 2 of 5. We don't have any cover A's on the table, but we'll call that one cover B. Next to it, we got a Stormbreakers cover with Groot, which is cool. Now we've got Rogue and Gambit number 2 of 5. That's cover A. And we've got the Vatine variant, which I thought was Wes Craig for a second. Looked kind of cool. Rogue's got a very Wes Craigy face. Immortal X-Men.
Compliment, I swear.
It is. I swear I love Wes Craig. Immortal X-Men number 3 of 3 for parts of the Sins of Sinister storyline. And we've got a 1 in 25 variant available for that one. That's a mashup, huh?
I just noticed how strong his beard line is.
Oh, yeah. That's chiseled in there.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
That's dang. Wolverine's on number 32. That'll give you cover A. There are a lot of Wolverines in this book,
There's a
too.
lot of Wolverines.
And they're very violent. That's cover A. We've got cover B, and then we've got the Alex Ross Timeless Rhino variant. Speaking of Alex Ross Timeless, we're about to get to Venom number 18. There's just your goofy looking lizard. What do we say? He looks like one of those miniature golf course statues.
Yeah.
Threw a coat on it for Halloween or something.
So the lizard on that one, there's cover A for Venom number 18. Kevin threw me off with the whole arranging of the variants thing. Spider-Gwen Shadow Clones, the second Spider-Gwen miniseries in as many years, is on number 2. We've got the Greg Land Spider-Gwen Sand Gwen variant.
Variant.
Thank you. And then Peach Momoko did a great cover too for that one. Right above it, we'll go to I Am Iron Man number 2. Sleeper hit for you two. I haven't read.
Oh, yeah.
I was
And
flipping
you?
through it. It looked really good.
So each issue of the I Am Iron Man miniseries is standalone. This one is equally as good as number 1, which we have over there, which is very cool. And sweet. A great Iron Man miniseries. Like, what?
Underwater.
Yeah, it's
thing.
Iron Man and a big fish. I'm not even lying. Like,
Wow.
it's a good story.
And you guys dug it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sweet.
I'm ready for more.
All right. Scarlet Witch takes up the rest of the row. We got Scarlet Witch number 4, that aforementioned first appearance. Next to it, we've got an Alex Ross variant of Magneto, looking very, very, very evil. Then we've got the Lee variant and the Virgin Lee variant, which is a 1 in 50 and looks pretty. Just as pretty without a title. Mm-hmm. Top of the Marvel table, Joe Fixit number 4. We'll have more cover A's coming in case you want that one instead of the Spider-Man one. But this one's so colorful and fantastic. I say get that one. Then, from Marvel Comics and 20th Century Fox Searchlight, you've got Planet of the Apes number 1, a new ongoing series from Marvel. Probably going to get treated like Alien and Predator, where they do good story arc chunks and then do it again or do another miniseries, something like that. Good read, good primer in case you're not a fantastically well-versed Planet of the Apes person. It gives you a good idea of what happened in the years up to the apes being more than just apes. And there's some sweet scenes with, like, apes, with impromptu weapons and hats.
They also cover, like, the disease stuff a little better than the movies even
Way
do.
better.
Yeah.
No, you're right. So cool start to a series from Marvel, honestly. Like, everybody can scoff at Planet of the Apes, but it was pretty rad. We've got, this is the one I need help
Lubera.
on. Lubera.
Paquette.
And the Hamlet variant.
Yes.
Yes.
I love a good variant nickname. So yeah, grab Planet of the Apes if you're even a little bit interested. I think it'll pay off.
And then we move on to DC, and Batman is still in another dimension, another like multiversal planet, and this time he fights their version of Ghostmaker, and he is not at his full capacity, and Ghostmaker is, and it's great.
He gets wounded like right out of the gate.
Oh, it's wonderful.
How is that not a first appearance?
Because it's like I don't know.
It's
because
they
we're
name
now,
him different.
Yeah.
Ready?
No,
First appearance of Ghostbreaker.
there you go. Got it. So
It's
yeah.
official now.
Yeah.
Put it on the
So we got the regular one. The backup story of Tim Drake's pretty cool too.
Yeah.
He's not reading it, but it was good. We've got the Artgerm variant. We've got the Joe Quesada variant. We have the shiny, spiffy foil Artgerm variant, and that's the 1 in 50. And then the 1 in 25 is the Frank Cho Catwoman variant,
which is gorgeous.
Love
Oh,
that.
yeah.
It's a great cover.
So yeah. Below that, Batman Joker Deadly Duo number 6, penultimate issue. Lots of fighting. Like Joker, Batman, Gordon, everybody's like fighting the bad guy or girl, and it's insane. It's crazy. Beheadings, all sorts of stuff. De-armings. Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Jeez.
So yeah.
De-arming.
I was like, whoa.
Oh yeah. So we got the regular
really
cover by
nasty.
Silvestri there. We've got the Joker Sienkiewicz cover. We have the very black Batman Sienkiewicz cover. We have the Guillaume March 1 in 25 variant. And then we have the Homage 1 in 50 variant
Which
for
is
that.
awesome.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
That's
Joker Man Who Stopped Laughing number 7. It's Joker, the crime lord Joker versus Manhunter in this issue out in LA. Joker's like, why is there a superhero out there? There shouldn't be. And they're like, well, there's one. He's like, well, fine, I got to fight that one. So he's fighting that one in this one. We've got the 1 in 25 balloon variant, which is great as well.
See
The
his
West
face
Coast kind of
through
does
it.
get neglected in DC. Once they blew up Coast City, they're like, well, I don't know, leave that alone.
All done.
Why
Yeah.
in 1983?
Adventure Superman John Kent number 2.
Dude, shocking.
yes.
Shockingly cool.
Yeah, there's a lot that happens in this issue. They hint very strongly about it on the cover. So you've got Ultraman, you've got Injustice, you've got Phantom Zones, you've got all sorts of stuff going on in there. It's
You got significant Superman deaths, and like I don't give a hoot about John Kent, but like I ate that issue up.
yeah,
I did.
it's good.
It's awesome.
Yeah. So we've got the regular cover here. We have the cover B variant here, and then we have the 1 in 25 variant right there.
And
which-
part 2 of 6. So if you're interested at all, we have number 1s.
Yeah.
Good time to jump on. It's a good single John Kent story, to be honest.
yeah. Poison Ivy's on number 11. Andrea, still good?
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
I really like that
Back to
issue.
good.
Back to good. Yes. It had 2 issues of hiccup.
2 issues too many.
But yeah. But back to good. So we got the regular cover there. Then we have this awesome cover B variant, which is amazing.
And Poison Ivy actually killed it in Dark Knights of Steel last week too. Which I finally
Oh
read.
yeah,
that was a good appearance.
Her entrance in there was perfect.
All about it.
So yeah, Icon vs. Hardware's on number 2, and then the final issue of the 1 Minute War in Flash. We have no cover A's.
They shorted us. So if
so
someone needs one, let us know.
we will be getting more in. We have the 1 in 25 variant for that one there, and then the shiny, spiffy 1 in 50 variant.
Super spiffy.
Yeah.
Love that one.
And then we'll go collections. We got Batman Spawn, the Deluxe Edition. This has all 3 versions in one hardcover for $30. If you are that jonesed about it, we got it.
Old
It's
ones
all
and
in
new
there.
ones?
Old and new, all in one collection.
Nice.
The final for DC versus Vampires.
Woo! There's the
Fantastic.
There you
woo.
go.
There's the woo.
You can woo as much as you want.
It deserves the woo. Issues 7 through 12. Wonderful.
And they're doing their own hardcover with the same trade dressing for All Out War in like 3 months, but whatever. That's pretty cool. I just like they're all going to match up.
Sandman Universe Nightmare Country is Nightmare Fuel. The Corinthian is in this, and it is creepy. And if you just want to explore the Sandman universe, you can do it very well with this without having read any of the other stuff.
That's true. Kyle loves the Corinthian, don't you?
Fables is on issue 158, part 8 of 12, and Star Trek Deep Space Nine has a new series, The Dog of War. Issue 1 came out this week.
Oh, that's why the dog's on there. He's the dog of war.
He is the Dog of War.
Ben says that the ear guy, I forget what he's called.
Ferengi.
Thank you. Is gonna eat the dog. So.
He might.
He in the cover
still
B.
might.
In the cover B, he's like on the dog's like foreground, and he's like in the background, like.
He
And
might.
like,
He still might.
oh well, there
He might.
see it.
Yeah, it might be like an Alf situation. So
It sounds like you are someone who knows, and I don't.
I know it's a Ferengi, but that's about as much as I know. So. Kids books. We got lots of them. Scooby Doo's on 121.
We
My
gotta
Little Ponies.
correct and say all ages because you don't have to be a kid to read them.
I read them, and I still call them kids books. I read more of these than you guys probably put together. And I call them
I
kids
just pulled
books.
one off the table and put it in
You
my
did,
file.
which you can talk about that too.
Oh, I don't know anything else.
Yeah, you do that. My Little Ponies on issue 11. Sonic 5th anniversary issue 1. We got that in. So if you're looking for Sonic, we've got it, and we're getting more in.
John doesn't know that.
He does now.
We got extra. That came in by accident.
Yep. And then in the Marvelverse, Guardians of the Galaxy. So if you want some classic Guardian stuff, all ages.
Good timing.
There you go.
it is
My
good
Little Pony is on volume 1 of the big.
It's the
Big horseshoes to fill.
yeah.
So there you
It's
go.
the newest ongoing.
Yep. Grace Needs Space, new original graphic novel, and then the book that Ben pulled off, Danger and Other Risks, Other Unknown Risks, is by Ryan North and Erica Henderson, which is the Squirrel Girl team. Ryan North is now writing Fantastic Four, and it's wonderful. It's just an all-ages graphic novel that looks perfect.
If you read Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, and you should have interest in this.
Yes.
It's like very tonally that.
Yes.
Just without Squirrel Girl.
Nice.
But that is our new stuff on the table. Worth noting that we've all been in a little bit of markdown mode. We've been adding a lot of new dollar books to the boxes. We marked down a lot of our discount trade paperbacks and graphic novels because they've been piling up a little bit, and we were making a little bit of space pre-free comic book day. So the whole table is marked down stuff from the kids section, the all ages section downward. We're going to be adding more. We'd like to make some room for some new stuff to filter through the shop, especially with FCBD coming up, which, if I didn't mention before, we're super excited about.
A month and a day.
A month and a day. But that's it. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will catch you tomorrow for your comic books.